these more TikTok-ish and 59-second experiences?
Absolutely.
So you're not building extreme gameplay, multiple levels, multiple users.
Yeah.
This is just put it out there on your social.
Yeah.
It's more interactive.
That's right.
Actually, Mr. Wonderful, I'm glad you brought up socials because we may just have gone onto all of your social media accounts and we may have just created a few mini games. So who wants to come up here and play?
Sure. I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
Is it competition involved in it?
Oh, yes. And you'll see that right now. Okay. So super simple to do.
Right.
It's going to be tapping and swiping. There's going to be instructions right before each mini game.
Kevin, I never realized how short you were before.
Get ready.
Mark, you might recognize this one.
Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Stuff him till it blows up.
All right, more to come, more to come.
My favorite, one of my favorite videos.
You guys are doing great.
I think I got a concussion on that one.
Kevin, you're scoring a lot up there, aren't you?
Kevin, what's going on there? Look at the score.
Kevin, what's the score?
It's rigged.
What's the score?
It's totally
we
rigged.
could do a rematch.
I'm litigating.
You want to do a rematch?
Guys, with this valuation, you better have wild success. I mean, this is a crazy valuation here.
Well, actually, we did do a soft launch already with Overplay, so it's already available for iOS and Android. We've had over 1 million gameplays and over 150,000 downloads, and that's only been over the past couple of weeks.
Have you made money?
We're going to be monetizing next year, so we're focusing on getting
Guys, do you have other investors?
We've already raised $3.7 million.
Wow.
What percentage have you given away?
We've given away about, I guess, 20%.
How much money do you have left in the bank?
We have about 750.
750 left in the bank.
So you've burned through around $3 million so far.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you make money?
There are 2 steps to monetization. The first step is advertising, interactive advertising on our platform. Playable game ads, which have a 7x conversion rate compared to regular ads. Interactive ads work. And what we're doing is giving every brand and every advertiser the ability to make an interactive game.
Dan and Carolyn, what are your backgrounds? For me, I feel I'm sitting in Latin class. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Absolutely, you never asked. So Dan and I actually met at Sesame Street. I used to run digital media business development at Sesame. Dan ran interactive production. We worked together for 7 years. We made on all sorts of interactive platforms. So Sesame's very first apps, console games. I think we've made like 60 interactive products.
I have to tell you, every time I invest in a business like yours, I lost my money. I saw raise after raise after raise. So I just feel like it's a pit I go into when I do these things. So I'm definitely out.
I had a friend,
Thank you.
an incredibly successful entrepreneur who started not competitive with your idea, but it was a similar notion. It was you could press an image and edit by pressing an image, and it was amazing. And I gave him $250,000, and I lost every penny. And I'm not suggesting that will happen to you, but I was
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yes, I do, and it still stings, and I'm reliving that experience right now because I felt the same way when I heard him pitch it. For those reasons, for me, I'm out.
Okay,
thank
thank you
you
for considering it. I think, it's clear to us that interactivity added to video is not the same thing as a simple single feature product.
Look, I think it has a chance, right? But it's very binary. Either you get the network effect where people say this is the place to be, and that starts to give you enough momentum where TikTok and Google and Instagram says, I need this layer on top of my games. But the problem is on the valuation, right? Congratulations to you, kudos to you for only taking 3.7 and getting it to this point, but you're gonna have to raise a lot more to do all the things that you want to do. We get diluted to nothing. And the bottom line is, you need me more than I need you. And so I don't know how I can get from what you're asking for what I need to go to work for you.
Well, could we start with what you need?
Sure, 15%.
Okay, so I mean,
Don't stutter.
I really appreciate that, and I understand exactly what you're saying, but
Guys, hold on for a second. You have an offer, and you have rocket fuel sitting at the end of this panel. And I don't want you to miss this moment and say, shoot.
But they can also see the look on the face of their existing investors.
Yeah, I know,
Right,
but think,
right.
You can counter, you can counter.
You can counter,
for sure.
but think hard about it.
As you can see, Aiden and Jayla are having no problem putting on their swim goggles. And there's simply no more pulling and tangling your hair.
So, Sharks, which of you are ready to jump in and make a big splash with us? Sharks, you all have some samples in front of you. Thank you, guys.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. These are just picking them up immediately. This is so soft, so stretchy.
Actually,
you can tell super comfortable.
Every time my daughter puts she hates it, screaming, gets caught up in her
That's my
hair.
daughter.
I'm
Yeah.
always like, why can't somebody invent better goggles?
Here they
Very
did.
clever.
Here they did.
It's really clever. This is amazing for kids. I'm doing the same swimming lessons with my children at the moment, and it's a nightmare. This is so good.
So Ashley, the innovation is on this back strap.
Yep.
And why don't people knock you off right away with this?
We are patent pending currently.
Is there anything else out there like this?
Not with a swimsuit style fabric.
And one thing kids like that the designs, we have like over 25 designs, and they like that they can choose their own designs.
Well, the designs are great. I mean, you guys are great.
What about sales?
So, lifetime sales are 6.1 million.
Now you're talking.
Got really quiet with really big news.
Are you kidding? Walk us through the sales.
So we started in May
of 2017.
What did you do last year in sales?
1.75 million.
And this year, what will you do this year?
We should do 1.8 million.
And are you profitable?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how much are you making?
This year we've done 378,000 in profit.
How are you selling these? How are
So
you
we're
selling
on
these?
Amazon, and then we also have website, and we're in a lot of wholesale. We sell internationally, and also we're in swim schools, a lot of boutiques, a lot of resorts.
Who did all that?
Yeah, what's your team? Is it just the two of you?
Yeah, and we
That's
have
the two of you?
So we have 14 women, stay-at-home moms that we contract with them to make the goggles, and then we have 2 part-time employees that help with fulfillment.
You two are full-time running
And you're
this
making
thing.
them just through contracted women that are local to you?
Yeah, so they assemble.
That's amazing.
They're the best. Yeah.
That's incredible.
And it's a win-win situation because we help them, they help us.
What do you sell them for, Ashley?
So we retail the regular goggles for $21. They cost us a little less than $3, fully assembled, ready to go.
With the sewing and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
That's
amazing.
just so amazing.
You need to write a book on this. I'm serious.
Ashley, this is pretty good.
That is really good.
Yeah, we feel like, she's had a lot of tragedy in her life, but we feel that this...
Nothing tragic here.
This has been such a blessing, to be able to provide for her and her, and then, we get to work together.
Every entrepreneurial stereotype that entrepreneurs come in and tell us that they can't do, you just stood on their head and did it. You're making it locally. You're profitable. You're growing.
Thank you.
And you know what's kind of lovely is you both seem so humble about it.
Where was the first sale? Online, or you went
Online,
Online, yeah.
So
Just
how
on
did
your
How did you
website.
create the awareness?
What
We just launched our website, and I shared it on a mom's Facebook group originally, and I think we probably had 100 orders our
So
first
unpaid
day.
social. You drove sales with unpaid social.
Our lifetime spend on advertising is less than 150,000.
That's just
Unbelievable.
amazing.
Unbelievable.
This is crazy. So what do you want the 200?
You guys are my heroes.
What do you want the 200,000 for?
We do want to make a couple other molds of goggles, and we are also negotiating with larger brick and mortar sporting goods stores.
Guys, who owns this company between the two of you?
We own it 50-50.
And so you've never brought in any other investors?
No.
Good for you.
How much money did you have to put in?
So we each put in about $2,400. Then one of our first orders, I loaned the business $4,000. So.
And
Wow.
you've paid
So
mom,
good.
you paid
So
mom back.
good.
Well, guys, I don't know how to add anything to this. This is pretty rare for Shark Tank because
What's your
usually
weakness?
you're coming in here to solve a pain point. You don't have one. When you bring in an investor, all of a sudden you've got a new responsibility because your investors want returns. And so, that would put a new pressure on you. I don't know why you would do that to yourselves. You don't need anything.